bright as my TikTok live, which is really weird because it's the same kind of phone, and y'all always tell me that my TikTok live is not any good, but it always looks better. So it's really weird. Yeah, people are cray-cray. Yes, I got my house cleaned, and I feel so much better. I can't function in chaos. I'm not your girl for that. What headband am I going to use? Let's do this one. Yeah, I can't, or no, let's do this one. I can't function in chaos at all. I don't really work well under pressure. I feel like I'm at a job interview. I'm so serious though. Like, if my anxiety is high, or I have a lot of like clutter around me, or if I'm stressed out about something, like, you will definitely know. I will wear it all over me. I do not do well with that. But I got my house picked up this morning. I just sunless tanned, so I'm feeling like a new human. I'm ready to get started, and I've got to be off of here by 2:30. So that gives me, it's 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 3.5 hours to work. So I should be able to get all my filming done by then before I have to go get the kids. Or Summer. Hey, Angel. And I got my coffee made. I haven't even ate or drank anything yet this morning. I literally dropped Summer off. I come back around like 8 o'clock, and I started cleaning, and I did not stop. Because I knew if I stopped, I wouldn't finish. Good morning, Caitlin. It's pouring rain in Arkansas. Thank you, Andrea. I got these pajamas from a local boutique here, but it's been a minute. These are my vacation PJs. I like to wear stuff like this after I sunless tan because it's light and I don't feel like it's binding, and I'm so hot after I sunless tan. Are you guys like that? Hey, Emily. Good morning, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my collagen before I forget. Hey, Callie. How are you doing? I love how you gotta credit yourself every time. I know, because I always say kids, because I'm used to saying kids, but I don't, what is on this collagen? Looks gross. I don't take Dirt to school. He rides to school with his friend. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, sunless tanning makes me feel just like, it gives me the ick. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, Michelle. Hey, Jana. Jana, I hope I said your name right. That collagen is not good with coffee. Ugh. Thank you for the follow, Olivia. I've never used B-Tan, but I've had a lot of people asking me that. Maybe I need to try it. Am I ready for summer? Absolutely. I've been ready. Summer's my favorite season. Like, I live my best life during the summer. If you guys can't tell from my content, like, if Devin's off, we're where the sun shines at in the summer. Absolutely. Okay. What do I need to start on first? I'm looking a hot mess. And I got a little pimp right here because I'm PMSing. And honestly, my anxiety's really high right now because I'm PMSing. And I seriously need to dermaplane. Oh my gosh, I have like... Maybe I should go ahead and go get my little dermaplane tool. Let me go get that. Let me go get my little dermaplane thing. Because I have like an actual peach fuzz beard. Y'all, Charlotte almost tripped me, and I had this dermaplane tool in my hand. I'm like, dang, you gonna make me, cut myself. I just get these little things from Walmart. I'm not gonna lie, normally, oh my God, I have a lot right there. Normally, look at it like flying. I have a lot. Normally, I just use my, razor that I shave my body with. But like if I'm doing it, and I'm not in the shower, I use one of these little tools. I have like so much right here. What is going on? So I always have a bunch of people ask me how I dermaplane. This is it. You're getting the raw footage right now. I have sunless tanner on my neck, so I'm trying not to like mess it up. Oh, have you guys watched the new documentary about the Nickelodeon kids? Is that not so freaking sad? Me and Devin have been watching it. We're on the last episode. We're going to finish it tonight. So sad. Does it grow back thicker? No. That's a myth. You don't like summertime? So this obviously isn't going to be the best dermaplaning job, but it's going to be better than nothing. Because it's like I don't truly see how bad it is until I come in here and get in the natural light. Then it's like, whoa. Everybody always asks me if this makes a difference in your makeup. Absolutely. Try it one time, you'll never go back. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay. I do have to be careful, like, on my jawline, because I'm bad about cutting that. But this one in particular, I don't reuse them. I just use them one time. These are really cheap, but you can, like, close them and then throw them away. And that's it. Now, like I said, obviously, it's not, it's not the best job, but, it's better than having, like, an actual peach fuzz beard. They have face powder spray now, so you can see all the hair. Oh my God, that's cool. I need to get that. How often do I do that? Maybe once a week? Not me doing what you need to be doing. Yeah, that was like way past due. I don't normally do that on live, but that was kind of ridiculous. Okay. So this hasn't broke me out yet. I used this for the first time yesterday, this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Toner. This stuff's pretty dang good. So we're going to do some of that. It smells really good. I just really, really hope. So it smells like watermelon, but I also smell cucumber, which is good because cucumber is really good for redness. And you guys can see I have tons of redness. So I'm liking this so far. It's good and kind of like, it's sticky, but it's not like overly tacky where it makes you feel like, I don't know, I like it. And I got like friends hanging out, like little crusties. I'm just getting all my stuff with y'all today. Like, it doesn't get more real than this. Digging out my crusties and everything. Okay, and I got to go ahead and put something on my lips because my lips are very dry. I'm going to do this e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Pink Quartz. We all survived the eclipse. Who would have thought? Did anybody get their eyes burned up? Because you couldn't follow directions? Ow. Something's going on my lip right there. It's like really sore. Must be like chapped. Does it give you like a stubble after you do it? So it does, but it's like peach fuzz stubble. It's not like a man stubble. Like it doesn't make it turn black. Like I don't have a black beard and I do it. Like it's still blonde. That's why I can't really see it until I come in here in the natural light and I'm like, oh, I need a dermaplane. Yeah, girl, I'm as real as it gets over here. Digging out my eye boogers, nose boogers, dermaplaning, like shaving my beard, my billy goat growths. We keep it real over here on this side. Okay, and I'm going to use some more of this Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. I used this yesterday and it did really well under my makeup. So we're going to use it again. I still have a pretty good bit. That little packet's pretty big and I feel like it goes a long way, really. Like it's very, like you only need a small amount. It's very hydrating. So I might have to order that and like the real thing. Because that was just like a free sample that I got. Let me not get it in my contact. Yeah. Tiny peach fuzz stubble. That's like the best way to describe it. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Heather. Tess, can you let them know where you got your pajamas from? Regina, I got my pajamas from a local boutique, but it's been a minute. Yeah, these PJs aren't new. I'm going to do some rose water, too, because my face is feeling very, like, dry. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do these, Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sun Glow Drops again. I really liked this on my face yesterday. And I'm sunless tan, so I'm going to use these again. These worked pretty good. And they didn't make my makeup peel. You know how some things you put under your makeup and it makes it all peely? It wasn't like that. They're very moisturizing. But it's like a thin formula, but I like the tint that this gives me and I like the glow and the hydration. Trying to not get it on my neck though. How often do I sunless tan? I have got the Loving Tan and I love it. Yes, it's so good. I sunless tan once a week. Hey, Austin. Regina, those new blushes are so good. I'm going to use that again today because that was just, that I got so many compliments on my makeup yesterday. And the only new things that I really did was the Glow Recipe stuff and the new blush, and I got so many compliments, so I really feel like they're gonna be good. I just hope the Glow Recipe doesn't break me out. It hasn't yet. Oh, I had that little pimple, but I'm about to start my period, so I don't think that was the Glow Recipe. when I say sunless, do I mean spray tan? So I don't spray tan. I do the sunless tanning, the foam. I don't think the Loving Tan makes you orange at all. No, it's really good. And I'm going to put some of this on there too. The L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. I'm going to do the shade 903. I love this on here too. I'm going to do this with a little bit of my SPF. Now I'm going to do Super Goop in the shade Sunrise. Good morning, nasty rainy day here in Georgia. Really? I wonder if it's supposed to rain here today. The sun's not out like it was yesterday. I didn't even look at the weather. Yeah, the Loving Tan doesn't make you orange. Not at all. And I'm very fair skinned. So I feel like if it doesn't make me orange, because I told you guys, my mama's a natural redhead. So I definitely feel like I have, you know, that fair skin tone. That I feel like if it was going to make somebody orange, it would definitely make me orange. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, that's so hydrating. My poor skin's so dry. Okay. So everybody always asks me how I get my makeup to look the way it does and how I get it to stay. And this is why, y'all. Skin prep and setting is so important. I promise. If you will take your time prepping for your makeup, it's going to look so much better than if you just throw it on. Especially if you're like me and you have really dry skin. The foundation I use is very hydrating. It has skincare built into it, but I can still tell a difference when I just throw foundation on. Ruth, I am wearing the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. I have this linked in my TikTok shop. It's going to be severe weather in South Mississippi. Hey, Paula. I did the Super Goop. Wait. Sorry, missed it. What gloomy? I did the True Match Lumi Lotion from L'Oreal in the shade 903. I love that. Okay, we can go ahead and go in with our foundation now. I'm going to do the Unique Serum Plus Foundation in the shade Eyelet. I love this stuff. This works very well for my skin. Like I said, it's very hydrating. It has the skincare serums built in. It's a nice buildable coverage. God, I thought I was going to like drip down on my face for a minute. Or like on my pajamas. I like this foundation because it's hydrating and it works really well with my skin type. And it's good coverage, but I also still feel like my skin looks like skin. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make me look like cakey. It gives you that like natural, and it's not a matte and it's not a dewy finish. It's that really pretty like satin finish, like in between. It is just gorgeous. I love it. Very, very good product. And I will say it's probably not going to match my neck perfectly because I just sunless tan and my tan's not even developed yet. So I literally just applied it before getting on here. Hey, from Minnesota, talk about bad weather. We still have... Oh my gosh, you guys still have snow on the ground? That is crazy. You know, my friend Chelsea, she lives in Wisconsin, and I think I seen her post pictures and there was snow, and I was like, what? I don't know how y'all are doing it. I've been using that Unique foundation. I love it. Yes, Kim, it's so good. I'm good, Tessa. How are you doing? Yay! Thank you for being here. Okay, let's do some concealer. I'm going to do the Unique Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Tulle. Right here. Just to kind of brighten. This also has skincare serum infused into it, and it also has caffeine. So when I tell you it goes in and depuffs and like awakens my eyes, the coverage is really good. It's going to cover up, you're going to see it's going to cover up all my redness, all my discoloration on my eyelid. That's why I don't have to put any foundation on my eyelids, because my concealer covers it. So good. Look at that. And I really don't have to use a lot. Like, these last me forever. So good. That makes like a world of difference in my makeup. Look at my eyes. Crazy. What state do I live in? I am in Southeast Georgia. So if you're new here, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Southeast Georgia. I am 35 years old. Hell, I don't even remember how old I am. I think I'm 35. I was born in 88. Yeah, I'm 35. I'll be 36 this year. Right? Anyways, I think so. I am married to my Devin. We have been together for 17 years, since we were teenagers. I have a son named Dirk. He is 15. He is a hot mess express, and he keeps me on my toes. I had him when I was 19. I have my little Summer Marlena. She is 11, and she is the baby. And she's sweet as a honeysuckle. She's not mean yet, because she's not a teenager yet. I enjoy anything that does that. I'm not good at describing myself. Can y'all tell? But I'm trying. I enjoy anything with sunshine. Like I said, summertime is my favorite season. I love the beach. I love the river. I love being out by the pool. Anything family related. I am a very family oriented person. Definitely. I don't have tons of hobbies. My hobbies include anything to do with my family. Yeah. And I'm from Southeast Georgia. You're a beautiful ray of sunshine. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. That's how I always describe Summer. Because Summer really is, y'all. I could not have given her a more perfect name. Because Summer, like her personality, she's literally summertime in human form. Like, she is just a ray of sunshine. Always just happy. I hope it doesn't change when she becomes a teenager. I'm really scared. Okay, I'm going to use that same concealer that I just used, but I'm going to do just a dot of this. This is the lightest shade. I like to add this just right in the inside corner of my eyes to help brighten. You sent me a video on Instagram? When? I'll have to go look at my requests. Because sometimes, like, if we're not friends on there, it goes to my request instead of, like, my regular inbox. And I'm not going to lie, I'm really bad about checking that because I forget that they have that folder. Just like my junk folder on my email, I'll forget to check it. And then when I do, it is ridiculous. But look at how that brightens. Ain't that crazy? Okay, now I'm going to go in with the, I feel like I have sunless tanner all over my fingernails. I'm going to go in with this Unique bronzing stick. Love this thing. And normally I would put this on my jawline. Well, should I? I wasn't going to because I have sunless tanner, but it'll be okay. Just blend it out. Do me and my in-laws get along? Yes. I actually lived with Devin and his parents when we first started dating. I love your videos. Thank you, Kristen. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that out with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. This is a really good brush. I hope all my brushes are finally dry. I washed my brushes night before last, and yesterday when I went to do my makeup, my brushes were still wet. Some of them. What kind of lip plumper did I use? Okay, so I didn't use a lip plumper today. I did the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Pink Quartz, and it's in my TikTok shop if you want to grab it. I need to get on there and order some more shades because I love this lip oil. I have something tickling me. I can't get it off. This thing is still wet. I think it's because I need to store it. I think because the way I need to set this out. Good thing I didn't just go in with that little side before seeing if it was wet. Because I had a feeling. It's the only bad thing about like double-ended brushes is I feel like the way you store them kind of sucks. Did me and Devin ever break up? We broke up one time because we started dating when we were in high school. Well, I broke up with him when I graduated for a week because I was thinking I was going off to college and I didn't want to have a long-distance relationship. Yeah. It didn't take me long. It didn't take me long to realize that that was not a good decision. I missed him like crazy, and I actually dropped out of college and came home because I couldn't stand to be away from Devin. Like, I was absolutely miserable. I'm not even joking. It was awful. And that's why I lived with Devin and his parents, because my daddy was really upset about me dropping out of school and coming back home. So I think he was trying to make me go back, and he was like, if you drop out, you can't live here. Like, you've got to, you know. And I think he was just trying to get me to stay. You know, he just wanted what was best for me. And me being me, I was like, I'm not going back. Y'all, I was a pretty rough teenager. I was very rebellious. Very headstrong. Like, if I had some, and I'm still like that as an adult. Like, if I get something in my mind, there's no stopping me. Like, I'm going to do it until I succeed or until I'm satisfied. That's who I am as a person. So, yeah. And I am not promoting that in any way. It was very hard. Me and Devin struggled a lot. And my daddy knew that. He knew I was going to end up getting pregnant and struggling. And, you know, parents have intuition, and we just want what's best for our kids. And we've been around the block a few times, so we already know. But that's what scares me so much about parenting Dirk, because I can see so much of myself in Dirk. And it scares the living shit out of me. Honestly, I'm just like, I know I'm going to tell him this, and he's just going to go do what he wants to anyways. It's so scary. Thank you, Catherine. It's very hard to parent you out of your children. Thank you for the follow, Heather. Okay, I'm going to do some of this Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Joy. I love her. This is like the prettiest blush ever. And then I always like to mix it with the shade Happy. I just heard a really weird noise. Okay, so Dirk is a sweet, good kid. I actually got really lucky. Dirk does good in school. Like, he half-ass makes good decisions. It could definitely be a lot worse. But, you know, Dirk has had his moments, and he has done things that I just could relate to. And I could really see myself doing when I was his age. Like, my goodness, when I was Dirk's age, I went and got my tongue pierced in Virginia Beach. Like, I didn't ask for permission. Me and my sister went. She signed for me to get it. I knew my daddy wouldn't want me to do that. It was very much against anything he stood for. I didn't care. All I cared about is that I wanted to do it, and I was going to do it. So I was hell on wheels, basically, when I was a teenager. I was a lot worse than what Dirk is. So, but Dirk also has, I'm not, my parents did the best they could. They really did. Like, my parents, you know, and I'm glad that I was raised the way that I was, because it taught me so much. It taught me to work for, like, if I want something, it taught me to work for it. I wasn't given anything growing up. I had to work, you know. I remember when I turned 16, like, I got a job. Like, I've always worked and paid for the things that I wanted, and I'm very fortunate for that. Because it taught me a lot. But Dirk, is not raised the way that I was raised. You know, there was 4 of us. You know, at one point, my mom was a single mom with 4 kids. So, you know, he has it completely different than what we had growing up. So, thank goodness I had a really strong mom, and she just wasn't gonna lay down. Like, there may have been 4 of us, and she may have been a single mom at the time, but you can best believe we were always fed, and the house was always clean, and we were taken care of. You know what I mean? We may not have had everything we wanted, and we may not have been, like, spoiled materialistically, but we knew we had a mama that loved us and took care of us and, you know, all the things. So, I think that's, thank you so much for the gift. Yes, work, teachers, you absolutely work for our kids, definitely. Yes, and I do try, me and Devin both instill that in Dirk. And Summer, but obviously she's not a teenager yet. But, you know, anytime Dirk wants something, and I'm not going to lie and say that I don't spoil Dirk and buy him things that he may not necessarily need, but he wants. I do. But, we also give him very frequent reality checks, like, you know, this is not how life works. You don't just get things because you want them. Like, if you want something, you have to work. And Dirk does work. Dirk pressure washes. He knows that most of the things that we have bought for Dirk, it's because I wanted to. Dirk does not ask me for nothing because he knows, like, if I want something, I have to work for it. I can't just ask my mama and she's going to buy it for me. So I do think that's important. Where is my, there it is. Okay. I'm going to use this Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Peach Pie. So, my daddy that raised me is actually my stepdaddy. He's not, I don't call him stepdaddy though, and I don't look at him as stepdaddy. We're not blood though. My blood daddy, he passed away. He suffered from addiction, and he passed away 7 or 8 years ago. So, yeah, but my daddy is alive, the man that raised me. And him and my mama are together still. He came in my life. Him and my mama started dating when I was like 4 or 5. Absolutely, Crystal. Absolutely. I grew up around very strong women. My mama is the type that, you know, my mama's a really good wife. She's a very good homemaker. Like, she takes care of my daddy. She cooks, she cleans. You don't ever have to worry about that house being dirty. She's really good with plants. Like, she is, you know, but sometimes I'm like, and I do feel like I'm a lot like her. Like, this house is going to be clean. Everybody's going to be taken care of. Now, I may bitch and complain about it because, damn, y'all drive me crazy picking up after y'all all the time, but it's going to happen. It's going to get done. I'm going to take care of everybody. And I do feel like I get that from my mama. Now, the plant thing, I'm like, why couldn't that have rubbed off on me? Because I'll kill a plant quick. Like, plants come to my house to not live anymore. So I didn't get that from her. Yeah, Dirk is a little cutie patootie. Dirk has dated before, but he hasn't had a girlfriend in quite some time, so I haven't had to worry about that. You feel like I described your life too? Yeah. And I think, I do try to, I hadn't done a, all about me video in a while. I need to do that. I'm definitely going to do it when I hit 600K. Hopefully that's soon. And I can do another video and tell you guys a little bit about me, because sometimes I feel like influencers are looked at as they just have these perfect lives and they've never had to struggle, and y'all, that's just not the case. You know, I've definitely had a lot of trying times in my life. I've had to work really hard to be where I am, not just on social media, like in life. Like, seriously, I promise you, I've paid every bit of my dues and then some. Like, I did not have it easy growing up. I don't ever feel like I've had it easy ever in life. Yeah, I don't come from much. Thank God I had, you know, my mama that loved me and took care of me and was really strong. And I had a good, you know, man that come into my life and stepped up as my daddy, so I didn't have to grow up without a daddy. But yeah, it was hard growing up, living in a small town and knowing that your real dad was the next town over and he wanted nothing to do with you. That was very, very hard for me. And there was even instances where, you know what, let me back up though. It wasn't really hard for me until I had kids, because I never really felt like I was missing out on a daddy because I had a daddy. But as soon as I had Dirk, and especially having him at a really young age, it completely changed my outlook on my real dad, because my mindset was, okay, this is literally the best thing in the world. How could you ever not want this? Like, how could you ever not want me? Because I finally felt the love of a parent, and I knew what it felt like, and that just confused me so much. I was just like, I don't understand. Like, how could somebody not want something to do with their kid? Yes, I grew up with a good daddy. I grew up with a strong daddy, and he still is good, and he's great, you know, and he's a papa to my kids, and my kids are very fortunate because they have my parents that they have a great relationship with, and they also have Devin's parents. Not very many kids grow up with, you know, grandparents. I know I didn't, because my mama's daddy, he passed away the year I was born, so I never met him. My grandma was mean as a rattlesnake, my mama's mama, so I never really had a good relationship with her. And my daddy, by the time he came along, both of his parents had passed away, so I didn't know what it felt like to have grandparents. How was my daddy with my older siblings? The same way he is with me. Now, obviously, they were older when him and my mama got together. So, you know, he did kind of raise me more, because I was only like 4 or 5, me and my brother, because my brother's 4 years older than me. But he loves my older sisters, and he looks at them the same way he does, you know, all of us. And their kids. Okay, I'm going to set the rest of my face with this pressed powder foundation in the shade Taffeta. But, you know, and the older I get, and that's another thing that put things in perspective to me, because me and my daddy never got along growing up. Like, my daddy drove me insane because he was very old school. You know, he wanted me to do good. He went from not being a daddy at all and having 0 kids to having 4. Like, and 3 of us were girls and we were bad as hell. So, you know, my daddy really did do the best he can. And I look back and I'm like, you know what? He didn't even have to do any of that. None of us are blood related. None of us have his last name. Like, he had no, what is it called? Ties to us to have to do anything. Like, anything he did for us, he did it because, number one, he loved my mama. So in return, he loved us. And it was just, you know, parents don't even take care of their blood children. And here he is, you know, still to this day being a part of my life. And, you know, he took care of me and my 3 other siblings. And, you know, you don't hear of that. Step parents and people like my daddy are so underrated. Is that the word? I don't know. Like, it's just, there's a special place in heaven for people like that. Like, I truly believe that. Oh, thank you, Allison. Yeah, my daddy has no blood related children. We are his kids. Yes, I do have Botox. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very fortunate. Me and my siblings are all very lucky to have grown up with a strong mama that just wasn't gonna give up, and, you know, a really good man to raise us and step up as that role. Because my two older sisters, they have a different daddy than me. And I've told you guys that before, but I may have some new followers. So, yeah, my mom has been through a lot. She is a very strong woman. And I know that's definitely where I'm a strong woman too, but my strengths are different. Like, I've never had to I've never been through the things that my mama has been through. I've never had to raise my kids by myself. I've never had to be a single mom, like, you know. So I don't want to necessarily compare her struggles have definitely been different than mine, but I just can't imagine. So, but you do what you got to do. When you're a mama and you're a daddy, and you have babies that absolutely rely on you, that you are 100% responsible for, what could be more, sorry, I just burped. What could be more motivating than that? Think about it. That's what that's something that I never got over with my real dad. I was just like, why couldn't he get clean for me? Like, I don't know if he was just too far gone, but there's just nothing in this world that could keep me away from my kids. So that always just really confused me growing up, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, thank you, Amy. So just know that, if you have a similar situation, or if you're going through, you're not alone. All of us have things in our past that we've went through. Some creators don't talk about, their past or their struggles and things like that. But, you're always going to hear me talk about it because it made me who I am, and I'm not ashamed of any of it. And I never will be. Now, I can definitely tell you, just like, becoming a mom at a young age, I would never get on here and say, yeah, do it. We made it. No, we struggled like so much. And I preach that to Dirk daily. I'm like, please don't think just because me and your daddy had you young that it's okay to do that, because it's not. I'm like, me and your daddy got really lucky because we loved each other. We actually wanted to be together. I'm like, that's very rare to find the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life. Devin was 16 when we started dating. How often do you find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with at 16? Not very often. I'm like, we just don't do what I did. That's what I always tell him. 100% agree with you. I have been in my son's life since he was 3 months old. He just turned 6. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. I'll never understand a parent get thrown down. I got more than a child. It's so sad. Yes. It's the truth, Madison. I just found out my oldest baby is making me a Grammy. So, oh my goodness, Crystal, congratulations. Oh, you just had a nephew that was born, Avery. Congratulations, girl. My nieces and nephews are like my kids, so I can't even imagine how happy you are. It's the best. Okay, I'm going to use that new blush that I've been talking about in the 2 shades, Happy and Joy. I love this stuff. Found mine at 17, been together since. Yeah, and that's great. And, it's nice for me to hear that because you don't hear of it often. All that you hear is bad things, but there are still good people out there. And that's what I try to tell my friend all the time that's single, that's my age. Like, she's never been married. And I'm always like, don't give up, Alex. There's people out there that are waiting just like you. There's still good people in the world. They may be few and far between, but there's still good people in the world. Because you're still in the world, So yeah, if you haven't found your person yet, don't get down. They're out there. I promise you. Yeah, Devin's younger than me. Oh, my 3-year-old's watch your lives. I wish I was Lainey Wilson's friend. That would be cool. I went overboard on my chin. It's okay though. So pretty. I love this stuff. And this brush is perfect. I wish I could link it, but I couldn't find it. Oh, Brittany, congratulations. And here's the thing. I'm not saying like, oh, you know, nobody stays together anymore. I'm the only one. Because, y'all, I believe in happiness. Like, if you're truly with somebody and you are not happy, divorce them. Like, I totally, wholeheartedly believe that. Because life is too short to be unhappy. And not everybody finds their person at a young age. Not everybody has to go through, not everybody has one marriage. And that's okay. Like, do what makes you happy. Thank you, Kaylee. You're 3 years older than your man. I'm 2 years older than Devin. Okay, I'm going to set with this Unique Touch Behold Prime and Set Mist. Yeah. And, that's why I always feel really bad when people message me about, like, marriage advice, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's marriage is different. I do not feel comfortable giving marriage advice, especially when somebody messages me and they're like, you know, my husband's cheated on me, or I've cheated on my husband, or, you know, situations that I'm just not familiar with because I've never been through it. And if I've never been through something, I'm not speaking on it, because you don't know what you're going to do and how you're going to react until you are in that same situation. So I'm not comfortable with that. I was thinking about you this morning. I told my mom, I still skinny, and I brag about your makeup technique. Pretty looks a special part. Oh, Danielle, thank you. Not that divorce is here, but life is much happier. Yeah, do what, yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. I know that I've never been divorced, so, I mean, why would I ever sit here and say, oh, divorce is just, you know, a disgrace? I would never do that, because I know you can bet your ass if I was married to somebody that made me absolutely miserable, I would be divorcing them. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, I'm not going to be miserable for the rest of my life. Me and my husband have been high school sweethearts for 14 years and 2 boys. Oh, Destiny, I love that. Yeah, absolutely. Do what makes you happy. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. You know, marriage is work. But I feel like if you're with the right person, you don't feel like you don't care to put in the work because you want to. It's the same way with finding your passion. You know, being a content creator, it's hard work. Yes, there's like things that I don't love about it, but the good outweigh the bad. So it's worth it to me. It's worth it for me to put in the work. Just like with anything that you do. If you truly have a passion for something and that's what you want to do, you don't mind working for it. So you just have to find your person, and the person that you don't mind putting in the work for. Like, it just comes natural because it's just what you do. Right. If you're with the right person, it makes you want to work. Danielle, I was saying, you know, I feel like content creators or like people that share their lives on the internet, you know, they don't always share their struggles and stuff. And I feel like a lot of them do. I mean, because most of them are just normal people, like just regular people, especially the ones I follow. But, you know, sometimes I feel like what's portrayed on the internet is not always the case. And I feel like sometimes it can put people in a state of depression when they're scrolling through social media and they see these people living their best lives, and it's just like, You know, when's my turn gonna come? But if you work hard, you're gonna get your turn. Because it's gonna pay off. Like me and Devin, I feel like we busted our ass in our 20s so that in our 30s we can actually live now. You know, our 20s we were just like trying to survive. Now we can actually like enjoy life, and it's bad to say, but it's because the choices we made. We started really young as parents, like we didn't have our lives together. I mean, I'm not saying I would change it because it made me who I am today, but you know, it's hard. It's work. Have I tried the body glazes that went viral? I don't think so. What happened with the car accident story? So, the guy ended up moving and like parking in a parking spot. And when I went in PetSmart and came back out, he was gone. So I guess the cop had already came and filed the police report and stuff. But the poor lady was still sitting there. And I'm like, dang, was she like on her lunch break? And now she's just like stuck at work because her car's all messed up. Yes, I agree, Crystal. Oh crap, why didn't I put I didn't put no bronzer on my eyes. Let me do that real quick. Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to do some eyeshadow. Oh, what am I doing? I got to finish my brows. Y'all, I'm so all over the place. And I really have a lot of things that I need to get done today, and I don't feel like doing any of them. Like, I am just in that mood today where I just want to go lay on the couch and rot. But I can't. I don't have time. Okay, I'm going to do that same concealer. Let's see. Yeah, I felt really bad for that girl yesterday. Just like, here she is, like, just chilling in the parking lot with this. Because I know her car is going to be totaled. Like, the whole back end of it was tore off. And it was just, like, laying underneath her car. It's like, what a sucky way to, like, 1 minute you're fine and you're pulling out a PetSmart and you're backing up and somebody just T-bones you. Like, isn't life just crazy sometimes? Did I mess my eyebrow up? Actually, no. I think it looks pretty good. Look at me. Normally, I can't stand my eyebrows, but that's not too bad. That's how you feel today? Yeah, I just want to... Yes, the name of the documentary about the Nickelodeon kids is Quiet on Set. Also, who finished Love is Blind? I got to find another show to watch now. Because we done finished Love is Blind, too. Quiet on Set is just a few episodes. It's not like as long as Love is Blind. Love is Blind has got 6 seasons. And I feel like it really didn't take me long to watch 6 seasons of that. I'm not going to lie, though. One of the seasons I skipped, I think it was season 4. Because the people on it were just really boring. Like, I was like, okay, I can't. Like, I didn't think the people were compatible. They were kind of weird. I'm like, no, I can't watch this. So I skipped 1 season. I've never seen Vanderpump Rules. Is that good? Do I need to watch it? Yeah, I just want to, like, sit on the couch and eat snacks and watch Netflix. But I have so many deadlines coming up and so many things that I need to get to people. So I ain't got time to be binge watching nothing. Make Me Dynasty like Yellowstone. Oh, cool. I loved Yellowstone. You don't think anybody was there for love? See, here's the thing, y'all. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I want to believe that people really found their husbands and wives, but who knows? It's Hollywood. I'm going to do some of this Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. But yeah, I did enjoy Love is Blind, but I knew that I would once I started watching it because I loved reality TV. Like, I grew up in the reality TV era. Like, Real World was big when I was growing up. Rock of Love, Jersey Shore. Like, that's the era I grew up in. So, reality TV has always been a guilty pleasure for me. What was the other ones I watched? Flavor Flav. Flavor of Love. That one's kind of gross, though. He kind of grossed me out. But I still watched it. What's the other ones? Survivor. Hey, Mama. Did you try calling me? Call the Midwife is really good. Is that on Netflix? I'll have to look it up. Do I like the Kardashians? I mean, I don't not like them. I didn't really watch them growing up, though. Being a toddler mom, reality TV is the only thing I keep up with. Yeah, toddlers keep you on your toes. Flava Flav, yeah, that big ass clock. I never really understood that. He drove me crazy. I don't even know why I watched that. He was kind of gross. Yes, 90210. I never watched Dawson's Creek, but I still watch Friends to this day. Love me some Friends. Okay, I'm going to do this lighter one. I don't know who I think I am. I don't ever do eyeshadow anymore. But we're going to do some today, I guess, because I have a lot of content I need to film. I got to get my mind right, and I got to get my personality right, because I just don't feel like doing it. And I know why. It's because I'm PMSing. Like, when I PMS, I just want everybody to leave me alone, and I just want to go crawl in a hole and stay away from everybody. Am I the only person like that? And I get so emotional, and my anxiety goes up really bad. And then it's like I start my hoo-hoo, and I'm like, okay, that's literally what was wrong with me. You still watch it? There was another one that I always watched. And it was a girl. And they all loved on her. What was it? Man. What was the name of that one? It was like Rock of Love and Flavor Flav, but it was a girl. What was that called? Not Tila Tequila. But she was around the same era as Tila Tequila. But I did watch Tila Tequila. But the girl I'm talking about is different. Oh, thank you, Angie. Yes, emotional and irritable, very. Her name wasn't Daisy. Not Tila Tequila. She was around that same time, though. New York. That's who it was. And wasn't New York off of Flavor Flav? She was one of his girls, but then she made her own show. I loved watching New York. I don't know what it was about her. That's so crazy that y'all know who I'm talking about. I love y'all. What foundation do I use? The Unique Serum Plus. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah, New York. She was a hot mess express, y'all. I loved watching her. She was so entertaining for me. Like, her outfits and the things that she would do to those guys, like, it was just so entertaining. It was just good trash TV. Yes. She was Tila Tequila before New York, because New York was, like, the first girl that I remember doing a show like that. And I just thought that was so cool, because it was always men and, like, the women fighting over him, but then it ended up being her, and the men were fighting for her love. I was like, yeah! Yeah, I love that show. And it drove Devin crazy, but y'all know he watched it with me. He was like, why do you watch this? But he'd be, like, getting all into it. And he did the same thing with Love is Blind. He's like, what the hell are you watching? But then, like, before it's all said and done, he was like, she's with him? Good morning, Jackie. I love when Devin gets into shows with me. It makes me... I love Rock of Love. The age difference between Dirk and Summer are 4 years apart. Dirk's 4 years older than Summer. That was your favorite too, Monica? Yeah. I missed TV like that. And I didn't realize how much I missed that kind of TV until I started watching Love is Blind. I was like, oh, I really miss shows like this. And I love Jersey Shore. Oh my gosh, me and Devin always watch Jersey Shore. Yay, Chelsea. I'm so happy to hear. I never watched The Hills. The Hills, I think, was big by the time I already had Dirk. And we didn't have cable. But I loved Sex and the City. Who watched Sex and the City? Sex and the City, Grey's Anatomy. I still love Grey's Anatomy. Me and Devin started rewatching it. Bad Girls Club? I don't think so. I didn't watch that one. But I loved that show, Bad Girls, on Netflix. About the moms that made the money. I love that show. Kick rocks with open-toed shoes. I love that. One, you need to watch it, but yes, Sex and the City and Grace. Yes, those two are like, I don't know if they made a show as good as Grey's Anatomy. But did y'all feel like it's still going on, ain't it? It got to, after they killed McDreamy, I couldn't watch it no more, y'all. That ruined it for me. I think because he was my favorite character. And when they got rid of him, it was like, it just wasn't the same. And I couldn't stand seeing Meredith with anybody else. Like, it just gave me the ick. Because Patrick Dempsey was life. Sorry. Like, I know Meredith was like the main character, but I feel like Patrick Dempsey made that show. For me. Like, I loved him. New Amsterdam is similar to Grey's, really? I seen The Resident on Netflix, and I didn't know what it was, and I was wondering if it was something like Grey's Anatomy. I'll have to watch it. If it's anything like Grey's Anatomy, I'll love it, because I love Grey's Anatomy. I know who the Chrisleys are, but I never watched their show. I'm gonna have to look into The Resident. Because y'all are all saying it's really good. Yay, Heather. Thank you for being here, girl. Okay, I'm going to do some brown. I'm going to sharpen this pencil, though. I feel like I'm, cutting my inside of my eye when I use this. I really need to empty that sharpener, too. Does The Resident have anybody famous in it? Like anybody I would know? You like The Real World? That's the very first reality show. I miss MTV. Like the real MTV when I was growing up. My favorite perfume. So I have a perfume board in my Like to Know It that has all my favorite perfumes. I like different scents for different seasons. I wear Ariana Grande Cloud any season. That's like my tried and true. Someone just rang my doorbell. Wait 1 second, y'all. Oh, it's the UPS guy. I was making sure it wasn't my mama. What was I saying? Damn, what was I talking about? I done forgot. Yeah, aren't the Chrisleys in jail? Oh, perfume, yeah. Ariana Grande Cloud is like my go-to for all seasons. Charlotte, hush. Charlotte, no. Charlotte doesn't like when people knock or ring the doorbell. She freaks out. The one that I'm loving right now for spring is Marc Jacobs Wild Daisy. It is so good. For summertime, I like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. If you haven't smelled that, go to my Like to Know It. Like I said, I have a perfume board. All of those are my favorite. They're so, so good. Charlotte's making your dogs bark. I do remember A Shot of Love with Tila Tequila. Yep, I do. Okay. Mascara. I'm going to use this Dalton mascara, and I'm actually going to link this because this is probably one of the most best affordable mascaras I've ever used. This is only $24, and there's also coupons on TikTok Shop. Let me pin it. This is the Dalton Effort Lash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, if you go over to my TikTok, I have this pinned in my TikTok live. This is amazing. You have the Kylie one. It's called Cosmic. I'll have to smell that. The new Burberry. Listen, I'm always up for a new perfume. Always. I love perfume. And once I smell it, once I get a scent that I like, I got to have it. I smelled that Marc Jacobs. My most recent one is the Marc Jacobs Wild Daisy. And I smelled it in the little thing that comes in the Ulta magazine, the little sample. I was like, I'm going to go buy this today. Okay, let me show y'all how good this is. I've been wearing this the past few days, and anytime I wear this mascara, people are like, do you have fake lashes on? I'm like, no. This mascara makes my lashes look fake. It is crazy. I didn't even think I was going to like this. I had never even heard of this mascara. Dalton sent me a PR package, and I used it just to do like a review on it, and I haven't been able to stop. Like, it is really good. It really gets in there and like separates and lengthens your lashes, but it also like bulks them up. It's like the best of both worlds. That's just one coat. The wand is like really different on it. It's not like anything I've used before. And it layers really good. Normally, I feel like wands that are like have the hard bristles like this, I don't feel like it ever layers good. This one really does. Like, it will have my lashes. I mean, check those out. I literally look like I put falsies on. Danielle, I'll have to go smell that. Is it at Ulta? So I don't have a Sephora near me. I only have a Ulta. Yes, it's so good. I thought you had on lashes yesterday in your car. No, I did not have lashes on. I can't even tell you the last time I wore fake lashes. The last time I wore fake lashes, I think, was for that concert I went to, the Riley Green concert. And I ended up taking those lashes off before I even got there. Like, I have a really hard time doing fake lashes anymore. You need to try this mascara. You will not regret it. I know Doll 10 is like not a well-known makeup brand, but it's starting to trend on TikTok. That's the only reason I knew who they were. And when they sent me a package, I like to had fell out. I'm like, oh my God, I've been wanting to try them. And I'm so happy they did, because I would have never tried this mascara had they not sent this to me. It is so freaking good. Look at those. Charlotte. She's about to drive me crazy. Oh, you work in the hospital and they sell it in the gift shop. Why are those hospital gift shops always given? Like, there's those gift shops in the hospital are always so good. Anytime, like, somebody in my family is, like, sick and in the hospital, or somebody has a baby and I go to the hospital, I always end up spending at least, like, $100 in that gift shop. Because everything in there is always so good. Is that, like, a southern thing, or is that everywhere? That the gift shops are so good. Yeah, Charlotte's still pissed off that somebody rang the doorbell. I wonder why he rang the doorbell, though, because I shouldn't have anything that I have to sign for. I guess I should have actually went to the door. I just didn't want to leave y'all for that long. Like, I feel kind of bad when I have to walk away from y'all. But I guess I probably should have went and... Because he doesn't never ring the doorbell. I can't think of anything, though, that I would have had to sign for. Ellie, I don't think it's waterproof. They probably have a waterproof one, though. But this one's not waterproof. I don't like waterproof mascara. I don't like to have to tear my lashes up to get my mascara off. Like, I like my mascara to melt away, like when I wash my face. Because I feel like waterproof mascara tears my lashes up. I do feel like waterproof mascara holds a lash curl better because it has almost like a hairspray effect. But I'm not willing to deal with that for it to tear my lashes up. I mean, look at that. They literally look fake. This is so good. I don't know what's in this. But... And it separates them good, too. Like, I don't feel like I have, like, tarantulas on my eyes. But it bulks them up. You know what I mean? But it's not, like, clumpy. So, so good. Try it. Try it and let me know what you think, because I love those messages. That's my favorite message in my inbox. When, like, I recommend something and somebody gets it and they love it as much as I do, those make me so happy. That's really, really good. I wish that they need to come out with a brown version, because I do like the brown mascara trend. Like, I really like this chocolate Too Faced better than Sex, but I don't know if I like that wand as much as that Doll 10 one. It's just so good. Okay, lips. We're almost done. Y'all, I must have a pimple that's about to come up right here or something, because it hurts so bad. Danielle, it is I have it linked. If you have TikTok, go over to my TikTok live because I have this pinned in my live. It's also in my showcase. It's the Doll 10 Effort Lash Lifting and Volumizer Mascara. So, so good. I'm actually going to do a video on this when I get off and link it for my people that aren't on my live right now. Okay. Let's do some. I'm going to do this lip liner from Unique in the shade Patience, because it's the only lip liner that I have right now that I love. Angie, I have it pinned in the live, so you can just click on it and look at it. Do y'all hear the birds? The birds are like going crazy right now outside my window. I know y'all like those drive-through videos with Devin. Devin's so funny when he orders. He's such a mess. And I know them people can't understand him. I know they can't. Okay. I'm going to use one of these. Am I going to use e.l.f.? I feel like I have so many of these e.l.f. ones that I have not used. I know I've used that one. Let's do this brownish one. This is the e.l.f. Pout Cloud Lip Plumping Pen. I also have this in my showcase. This is more like a brownish one. Let's try this one. These are like a dupe for the Tarte Maracuja. Ooh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. What shade is this? I really like that. Oh my God, my eyes are so bad. Rusty brown? Oh my gosh, I cannot see this. Rust something is what this is called. I can't read it. That's really pretty and it's something different. I just don't see it pinned. I'm in your live. Danielle, are you on my live on TikTok? Because it's not pinned in my Facebook live that you're on right now. You have to go to my TikTok. Is it still pinned on my TikTok live, y'all? That mascara that I was using? And I'm just going to go in the middle with this soft pink shimmer glass, because I do like a pop of shimmer in the middle. Just to make my lips look extra juicy. It's not pinned in the live anymore? Shop. Yeah, it's still pinned. Oh my gosh. Dropping everything. Sorry, Char. Charlotte's so mad because I just dropped that. She looks grumpy. Okay. One last thing. Setting powder brush. Why am I so scatterbrained? I need to go make me some lunch. I feel like I'm like delirious right now. I'm just going to take my, Michelle, you'll have to let me know what you think about it. How did I get my curls? I used, the Latrident. It's like a 3-barrel waver from Launch. It's waves, like beach waves. Aren't those precious? This is what I normally do to my hair when I'm tired of straightening it and curling it, or when my hair's really dirty. This is like a really good dirty hair style, and my hair's really dirty. So, yeah, it's a waver. It's the Launch Latrident, and I have it. It's in my link tree. I have my link tree link in the caption of my live on Facebook, and it's also in the link in my bio, on TikTok. Okay. And then I always take this and go, especially right now, since my tan hasn't developed, I'm just going to take this and go all the way down with it. Because this has more of like a warm undertone. Because I feel like my Sunless Tanner had kind of, like I look kind of grayish right now. But it's because my tan hasn't developed yet. So, got to be careful opening this because I don't have anything on underneath this top. So, let me not show y'all all my goods. Okay. There we go. But that is it. That is my tried and true favorite way to do my makeup right now. If you have any questions about anything, a lot of the things that I used are linked in my TikTok shop. For those of you who are watching on TikTok, if you don't know how to get to my showcase, just message me. I can send you a screenshot of where to go. If it's not in my TikTok shop, message me and I can send you the link. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, so I'm going to go so I can get... figure out what I'm going to wear and get this content filmed. That way I can be done. It's already 12 o'clock. Also need to eat some lunch. Probably going to go eat and then film. I don't know. But I got to get some things done. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you have any questions, just send me a message. And I hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday. Bye, y'all.